And happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Greg Cherry Show, exclusively today here on the Greg Cherry brand channel. I am, of course, your host, Barry Atkinson. And today we got a lot for you to enjoy today. So let's go over what we're talking about today. On today's show, ooh, fancy. I went with the bigger graphics, didn't I? I think I can change that, but there you go. On today's show. I'm getting it eventually, folks. Changing on the fly. On today's show, we got Cherry Rants. And apparently one of the things I should rant on is my lack of ability to be a producer. All right, fantastic. What's trending then? See, I'm going to talk about what's trending currently while I'm recording this, but since this is pre-recorded, I'm going to talk about what exactly is trending on Twitter at this very moment. So that segment is kind of similar. And then I bring you a new segment called Crafting with Greg. My wife likes to craft things, and I thought I would try my hand at it. So check out that later in the show. And then it's Fun Friday today. Today we're going to play a game. Not sure what game we're going to play. I think we're going to play Yahtzee today. And hopefully I do well with it. Typically I do okay with Yahtzee. I've never played this particular version, so it might just be as big of a disaster as I think it's going to be. So first up, Cherry Rants. I told myself that I would try my best not to talk about politics on this show. That it didn't even last a week, and we already know how that's going. So I'm going to try to avoid any politically based or highly sensitive topics during the What's Trending Then segment, but for these purposes, it's very hard for me to get involved in any discussion about really anything that's going on in the world, because anything you do is criticized or politicized. Not sure which one is worse, to be honest. Probably the latter. And it seems like we've forgotten how to function as a society unless we have people that we vehemently disagree with. When I was growing up as a kid, either I didn't notice it or this wasn't a problem as much as it is now. Social media has made it to where people's difference of opinions make us hate each other. And it's not even just politics. It's like sports, or, you know, I'm a big wrestling fan, obviously. People like not liking other people and getting into really stupid debates with other people. I don't get it. What is the point? What exactly do you have to prove that you're going to be that much of an ignorant person? And I'm trying to censor myself as best as I possibly can. You're going to be that much of an ignorant person to somebody you don't know and get away with it. And it's gone beyond the point of, like, I've seen, there are some people that I follow on Twitter. Jesse Davin, for one. Jesse the Buckeye on Twitter. And I like Jesse. Jesse has always been very nice to me. And she's always a big fan of wrestling. And for whatever reason, people attack her. And why? What exactly do you get out of that? Because she doesn't share the same enjoyment in wrestling that you do? Because she likes other people than you do? I mean, people like to rip her like apart for her opinions and stuff. It's like, what are you doing? Why? It's completely ignorant. And she's not the only one. I've seen it happen to other people on Twitter too. And I'm sorry if I don't remember your handles at the moment. Jesse's just the one who pops up in the top of my mind. But what's the point? Like, what is your end game? Why do you have to be so rude to somebody you don't know and act like, oh yeah, I got them? What does that do for you? Like, how empty is somebody's life that they have to go onto social media and attack somebody that they don't know continuously, mind you? What do you get out of that? Now, I'm not one of those people, fortunately. And before anybody brings up, oh, you tweet Sean Ross Sapp all the time to get on Quizlemania. I know I do that, but I don't do it to be like a douche to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, I like Sean. He's entertaining. He's very entertaining on Quizlemania. He's very knowledgeable about wrestling. I don't have a problem with him. I want to beat him at Quizlemania. That's my thing. But I don't actually have a problem with him. So it's only to get clout. It's not for anything other than to get a chance to prove myself against him. Because again, he's very knowledgeable, and in that arena, he's virtually unstoppable. I will give him that. I will put Sean Ross Sapp over on Quizlemania as being one of, if not the best Quizlemania participant of all time. And there have been some good ones. I don't want to knock any former champions, but Sean Ross Sapp is the current champion for a reason. But back to my point. What does it do for somebody to go on there and I don't even get the concept of like trolling somebody. Like, maybe it's just like a rib one time, but when you constantly drag people through the mud, and this is something that I saw, well, today, but for the purposes of recording, this is something that I saw yesterday. Ringside News, and this drives me up a wall, are constantly retweeting pictures of Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose and Sonya Stalker with the Takeover in Your House logo. These are supposed to be professionals. These are supposed to be people who bring you news as far as like the insider stuff of professional wrestling. Let me tell you something. They're jokes. And this is not me like contradicting what I'm saying, but this is absolutely abhorrent, their conduct. Like, they are making a mockery out of wrestling journalism. Not that much journalism, even outside of wrestling, is legitimate anyway, but come on. Who's running your account? A 13-year-old? That stuff isn't funny. She could have died. We don't know what that person had in mind, whether he was going to try to attack her, rape her, kill her. We don't know what he had in mind. Fortunately, both Sonya and Mandy, Daria and Mandy, whatever you want to call them for the purposes of this, they were able to get out safely. And I'm very glad for their safety that they got out, and that guy was charged, and he's going to be spending a lot of time in jail, as he should. But like, what sick enjoyment do you get out of, oh, this is hilarious that she was stalked like that. It's hilarious that her life was in danger. Are you freaking kidding me? What kind of sick, twisted person are you to get a laugh or any kind of joy out of somebody's terrifying situation? It's not funny. Somebody's life in danger is never funny. You can't joke about things like that. And it's not one of those things that's like, oh, you can't joke about anything because people will get offended. It's like, this is not something to joke about. When you start joking about breaking and entering people's houses and stalking them, you make it seem like it's okay. Like, oh, it's okay. He's just an obsessed fan. That's it. It's not okay. And I fear for not only like these women athletes, but also women on social media who have people stalking them and constantly messaging and harassing them. It's like, this is a problem. This is a massive problem, and we're not talking about it enough. We know the story, but we don't actually discuss it with people to be like, hey, don't do this. Don't be a creep. Don't be so weird to the point that you have to talk to this person. Let me put it this way. I'm a huge fan of Sasha Banks. Do you think I would ever enter her household and try and be like, oh, hey, Sasha, hey, Makazi, how you doing? Do you think I would ever be that person? No. Not unless I actually personally knew them. Not unless we were friends and it was okay to like meet up at each other's house, play video games or something like that. There is no way I would do that. I'm nervous in front of people I know. What makes you think that I would do that for a complete stranger? But beyond that, Ringside News also employed Brad Shepard at one point, and for some reason they claim that he doesn't work there anymore. But if they were the ones to report it, I don't believe them. They have no standards of actual journalism. They make stuff up, put it out there, and hope it sticks. Damn, I could do that. I could come up with some half-brained idea, having never talked to anybody, having no inside knowledge whatsoever, throw it on a site and say, hey, credit me with this story. Oh, who'd you hear it from? I know this is a multi-tiered rant over the credibility of journalism, which, as far as like political journalism, that's like 3 shows worth of material, at least. But the point that you cannot harass people on the internet. Didn't somebody just die from being harassed on the internet? A professional wrestler? Was it Hana Kimura? Forgive me if I'm getting that name wrong. I saw the story and I thought it was tragic that she was bullied online and she took her own life because of it. I know a lot of people will disagree with me on this, but quite frankly, I don't care, because if you're just going to let things be status quo, then you obviously don't want change. You obviously don't want things to change. So here was my idea. Everybody on Twitter should be verified. There should be links, and there should be, like, you should have a picture of your own face on Twitter. You can't have like a teddy bear or like a graphic or anything like that. It's like you actually have to have your face be on Twitter. And let's see how many of these keyboard warriors will come out now that their names are known. When you bully somebody into death, committing suicide, you should be charged with murder. You should be. I mean, you caused somebody's death. They took their own life. You should be charged with murder. Tell me where I'm wrong. I know I'm pre-recorded, so I'll probably see comments in this afterwards. It's like, oh no, that's probably too much. It's probably invasion of privacy. Listen, your privacy doesn't mean a damn thing if you're responsible for taking somebody's life. Whether you actually caused that, whether you actually physically killed that person, or whether that person took their own life because of what you said and what you drove them to. You don't have any rights as far as I'm concerned. So think about that. As far as Jessie goes, lay off her, okay? She's just a regular wrestling fan trying to make some money on the side. Because she is popular. I mean, people watch her stuff. She's knowledgeable about wrestling. She's very entertaining to watch. I don't understand what the problem is, why so many people have to come after her. Are you jealous of her success? Is that what it is? I mean, what is it? Somebody explain that to me. Makes no damn sense. And I see it all the time. And it's not just with her, it's with other people on Twitter that they're just constantly ignorant to each other. Why do you still follow people if all you're going to do is just attack them at every single pass? Reevaluate your lives, guys. Get off of social media. Talk with your friends. Find some new friends. Do something. Be productive. Show each other love. That's what I said at the end of Wednesday show. Show each other love. And then I go onto Twitter, which is a freaking cesspool as it is, and I see all that garbage. I just had to mute some people because all they did was talk about politics. I can't stand when I follow you for one thing and then you just talk about politics the entire time. I understand you have views, but what I understand, everybody has the right to their opinion. Everybody has the right to their political views. Fine. But when that's all your freaking page is, shut up. We know how you feel about them. We don't need 100 posts telling you that you hate Donald Trump. Okay, fine. Donald Trump is not the best president in the world. Obviously. Nobody is saying that he is. And anybody who is kind of delusional anyway, but that's beside the point. But my gosh, find something to enjoy. Be happy about something. I know there's a lot of crap going on in the world. But if all we do is focus on the crap, how are we supposed to enjoy anything? Or how are we supposed to fix anything if all we do is complain about it? Be proactive. Figure out a solution. Don't just constantly complain to somebody else and then nothing gets accomplished. That's politics in a nutshell, by the way. Or as I like to call it, professional bitching. As far as professional bitching goes, my segment's over. So let's go with what's trending then. Hopefully there's some good news in here to get us off that. Let's search Twitter and find out what is trending at this very moment. Love Island is coming back for some reason. Oh, it's a promoted U.S. trend. Okay. I mean, you had to pay yourselves to... I never understood the concept of Love Island. Watched Big Brother, saw all the ads. It's like, isn't this just Temptation Island under another name? And also, this is a terrible idea, especially during quarantine. Why would you bring this back? But I guess if people like it, if it brings in views, if it brings in viewers, do what you got to do, I guess. I just don't understand it. Brian Urlacher is... in the news, let's see. Where's Joe? Politics. Ratchet and Clank is trending? Huh. They're bringing back the Ratchet and Clank series for the PS5. That's interesting. It was never a game I played. I do remember it being promoted like way back in the day for the original PlayStation. And also Banjo-Kazooie, which I don't know. Did they come out with another version of that? Somebody will have to correct me. I am a gamer, but I don't know everything about video games that there is to know. So let's see what this trend is. Love or host? I really don't understand what this is. I can make, if somebody wants to explain what the heck the lover host one is, please let me know. Max Kellerman. More politics. Why is Smash Mouth trending in 2020? Why did they have a show in Sturgis? Why are people paying to see Smash Mouth in 2020? Have they had any hits since like 2002? Somebody want to let me know that? Apparently, they had a concert and caused a whole bunch of COVID cases. Who is paying to go to a Smash Mouth concert? I would have asked that question 10 years ago. That makes no freaking sense to me. No. Fall Guys Season 2 is trending. Didn't Fall Guys literally just come out, or did it just like explode in popularity in like the last month or so? Because it's apparently supposed to drop in October. Is that what I'm seeing? Or is that, is it just an update? I'm not sure if it's an update or if it's a brand new release. But either way, Fall Guys looks like something I want to get. I still want to know if it's coming to Switch, because I would probably get it. It looks entertaining. I've seen it played on various live streams. I want to get it at some point. I just have to figure out what system I want to get it for. Or is it just a PC game? I have to find this out because it looks very entertaining. All right. One more trend. Let's look at something. Star Wars is trending. Sims is releasing a Star Wars pack. Why? So, obviously, a lot of the stuff going on today is gaming because of Gamescom, but interesting. I don't understand what the need is for that. I never played The Sims, and a lot of people are going to be like, "What? You've never played The Sims?" No, I haven't. I've seen people play The Sims, and it looks like it could be interesting. I just don't have the time to invest in it. I mean, I do. I just choose not to. All right, but that is trending topics. What's trending then? So basically what was trending yesterday at 5:30. So now everybody seemed to enjoy my Cooking with Greg segment. I thought I made a pretty decent pack of Pop-Tarts on Monday. So I tried my hand at something new. Crafting is nothing I've ever been good at. But my wife is a very good crafter, and she gave me some tips on how to make something. So I wanted to see in my spare time what I could do to better myself. And here's how it went. Hey everybody, welcome to Crafting with Greg. I'm really excited for this particular segment because I tried the cooking thing the other day and I thought those Pop-Tarts turned out great. And my wife is typically the crafty one, but you know what? I'm a very competitive person. I want to see if I can do it better than she can. So today I'm going to crochet a hat for you guys. All right, first thing you got to do is you got to get some yarn, because if you're going to use crocheting tools, you got to have some yarn. And then you got to have yourself a crochet hook. Now what you want to do with what?
It's upside down.
It's upside. What you want to do with this is you want to this is how you make your hat, essentially. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now.
Start with a magic circle.
The heck's a magic circle? So, how do you do this? Is there a hole somewhere? So what you want to do is, okay, and then you try and get more yarn to. I need more.
You need more yarn than that for your first stitch.
Oh, for what you need. Okay. Tie a knot in the yarn. It's a good place to start because then that's like your center piece of your hat, and then you just.
It's not knitting. You don't use two of them.
Why not? It gets it done faster, right?
It's not how that works.
So when you take both of them and like design the circle thing, see you got like two layers, levels in your hat, and then you just want to keep that going because like you want your hat to go, you want it to go around because it has to go around your head. It has to fit like that. And I got a massive head, so it's got to be a big hat. We're going to make a big hat today. So you tie these two together. You get a stapler, and then you
staple it.
Okay. You get a piece of tape, and then you tape around here, and I need more yarn. Okay, so where did it go? Where's the end? Go to Amazon.com, type in hat, and then what you want to do is you want to pick the hat that you want and you want to order it. And then 2 days later, in the mail, your package will arrive. Hey, look what came in the mail today. Aha! Good old-fashioned hat. The dog approves. And you will too. I will see you next time on Crafting with Greg. That took 6 hours to film. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Fun Friday. And today we're going to be playing Yahtzee. It's a very cheap version of the game, but I like to play Yahtzee, especially on my game nights. And let's see how this goes. All right. Right now I got a 6, a 3, 2 1s, and a 2. I might as well just keep the 1s. I got 3 1s. And then, all right, I'm going to take the 1s. All right, Bill's going. Crap. Bill got that. Jeez. Large straight. It's already going well for me. 3, 4. I have a chance for both sets of straights. If I can hit a 2 or a 6. I got them both. Yeah. Got them both. Yes. Large straight for me is the hardest one to get. And he got a freaking small straight right off the bat. So let's do this again. Try and get that small straight. There it is. Small straight. Yes. I feel like he knows what he's doing. All right. You got 3s. I'm doing okay. Let's start going for some of the bigger ones. It's going to be a risk doing it this way, but dang it. It's not a bad chance, but I don't know if I want to waste it that early, so I'm going to go 2s. You get 6 and a full house. That's actually a bad full house because you actually lose points doing that. That particular one. All right, let's try for 5s again. Nothing. Okay, so I got trip 5s. I'm going to take it as 3 of a kind because I know I can do better with the 5s. He's got 3 6s. And he's got to take it to 6s. All right. I'm going to go for the 6s this time. Got 3 of them. Okay. I mean, 3 6s is very solid, so I'll take it there. Come on. It seems like he's getting very favorable rolls. He already has the full house. This is very gutsy on my part. I just want something in 4 of a kind. It's ugly, but I'll take it. Because I already did ones. It's probably a very bad move strategically. Now he's going to keep the 6s. Interesting move there. All right, 4s I do not have. Again, taking a risk. Dang it. I got to take it on the chance. I got to get the higher scores up there. Not doing as well as I had hoped. All right, he had his first bad roll. Good. 6, 3 6s. Keep it going. Dang it. I'm going to take it on the Yahtzee because I didn't like that roll at all. I'll take the 5. I'll take the 5 again. All right. I'll take 3 5s. I need a stronger roll than that, but all right. He's losing steam. That's good. Let's take the 3. See what we can do. Oh, we got 2 3s. 4 3s. All right. Good. That's good. All right, no bonus for him. All right, I have full house and 4s left. I mean, that's the best way to get a full house, right? Dang it. So I just have to hope I roll a decent 4s then. You didn't get 4 of a kind at all. All right, I got to take 4s. I don't have a choice. Yes. Come on, one more 4. That's okay. I got the bonus. Yes, I got the bonus. And he's got to get Yahtzee. And didn't get it. All right, who wins? That bonus might have put me over. Yes. Yes. Ha ha. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes. All right. So that was fun. It was fun. It was fun. On my first Fun Friday, I got to pick up a victory in Yahtzee. Yes. It won't be as pleasant when I lose, but it was looking really tentative there for a while, but I'm glad I was able to pull it out. All right. So I do want to tell everybody to follow me on Twitter. And let me figure out where all that stuff is, because I know all of those are the wrong thing. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Greg Cherry Brand. There's my Instagram. I think I have more followers than that now. I might have less, actually. I'm not sure. You can go buy a shirt at Teespring. Buy a shirt at the Teespring store. I'm going to have Greg Cherry brand shirts up there at some point. Greg Cherry Show shirts, I should say. And hopefully some mugs. I would like to get some mugs for the show. Just because, I mean, it'll just look better, don't you think? And of course, all the links for all that stuff is in the description. Follow me all those places. And of course, don't forget. Or is it not in mine now? Yes. Don't forget. Hashtag Cherry for Quizzlemania. I do want to say at the end of the show, since tonight I am challenging for the Talkamania Trivomania Championship. And I'm very much looking forward to doing so. The current champion calls himself Rucker 4 times because he doesn't know how championship reigns work. Because he won it once and defended it successfully 3 times, but for some reason he calls himself Rucker 4 times. That's neither here nor there. That's not my point. But he is undefeated in his wrestling trivia competition. And if there's one thing that I do better than anyone else in this world, it is take down undefeated wrestling trivia champions. It seems like a very specific niche, does it not? But think about it. Prior to facing me the second time, just about 3 years ago, actually, Jeff Meacham was undefeated in wrestling trivia for years. Even before Wrestling Trivia Challenge became a thing, he was undefeated for years as far as wrestling trivia went. And then I came along and I beat him. I took his title. And even though there was some convoluted history afterwards, I'm at 902 days as the Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. For the King of the Marks, for the Mark World Order, King Dangerously, Davey Dangerously, whatever you want to call him, was undefeated in wrestling trivia, lasting over the span of seasons of trivia competition. And then I stepped up to face him. And I'm your current King of the Marks now. Will history repeat itself? That is the question. Tonight on Talkamania's Trivomania. Will I become Cherry Triple Threat tonight? It remains to be seen. I'm very confident in my abilities, but it remains to be seen whether or not that becomes a reality. But should it? I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge that's going to be brought to me. And can Chris Rucker, a guy who's talked so much trash over the last month, can he be the one to give me my first trivia defeat in nearly 3 years? I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to happen. But we'll see. I'm not going to be cocky about it. I know my ability. I know his ability. He's good. But I'm going to do what I can to be better. Follow me on social media. Be kind to each other. Show love to each other. And we'll see you guys next time on The Greg Cherry Show.